Ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, I'm Carbonor. Welcome to my channel. I hope all is warm and well in your world today. Things are still okay and hot. That's just just assume. Even if I say things are pretty cool here, just understand that it's just hot and okay. Right? Yeah, Do 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 do. Oh, I did some grinding offline. Um, I got the last 2 levels of the battle pass. I've already I've already given somebody the outfit. Of course, as I said, it was going to Freyna. Going to Freyna because it seemed to be in her style. It's kind of street and urban, kind of punky, kind of that's just sort of what I'm going for with her. Little metal, little punk. Overall, that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm as you know, preparing the thumbnail, taking this moment to, so to speak. Don't want to rush it, just kind of in there. Of course, today is the every other Thursday, so I have to go get my check. So it will have to be an early stream. Hmm. I had to call it an hour early, but I needs my monies, and it is infinitely more convenient to go before I go to bed because of my sleep schedule. It is what it is. But it's just infinitely more convenient to go before I go to bed than to try to get up earlier and go before work. Because I'm one of those people, I don't like to sleep. I don't like it. I don't like it. I know some people enjoy it a great deal. I don't like it. And I'm not sure if that's influenced by my borderline insomnia in the first place, or if it's the insomnia that has formed that idea. I don't know. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Who's to say? But like legitimately, I don't like going to bed until I just until my body just shuts down. That's essentially the way I tend to run it. Um, and when it comes to work or going to bed because I have something that I have to do the next day, I will like be like, okay, if I go to bed right now, I will get 4 hours, and that should be good. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I do it. What did I just do? Oh, I see what's happened here. I see what's happened here. I know what I did wrong. I'm still saving it. Still saving it. So I will push going to bed until like the last fucking minute. So if the option is to it you know what I'm saying? So it's much easier for me to stay up a little later than it is for me to get up early, if that makes any sense. That's what it boils down to essentially. If we get to the heart of the matter. Okay, the thumbnail is done now. Now comes for the transference. Is that done? Is that? Yes, it is done. Okay. I was late with getting Wicked Wednesday Night done and up and edited, and but it's up now. It's just processing now, but it's uploaded. It'll probably take a little longer to process due to the fact that I'm live streaming at the same time. I also have the finale of Little Nightmares that I'm gonna load up probably today. But there is DLC, but I'm not going to count because it's a different character and a different kind of like a little story. So I'm gonna list that as a completely separate game. It'll still be in the same album as the other Little Nightmares, but that's my plan. And you're probably thinking, I don't care. That's fine. You don't have to. I'm just letting you know. I'm making small talk. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that's up. So I can close you then. Yes. Yes. Because you don't have to have a connection to be processing. Okay. Do 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 do. My laptop's doing something weird too. It's brand new laptop, and I literally don't have jack shit on it. Everything on it I have with flash drives, right? So I'm technically not using any of the storage space of the laptop itself, and yet I have no fucking room. I don't, and it has continued to just go down and dwindle, and I'm like, what the fuck is doing this? And it keeps telling me how much gigabytes of space are being taken up, and it says go to storage, and I go to storage, and there's nothing in fucking storage that is even close to that big, none, not even all together. So I don't know what the fuck it's doing, but it's starting now to interfere. It's starting now to affect my goddamn my cap cut. And I don't like that. That's making me upset. So I got to figure out something to do with that. Again, that's another thing that you're probably like, I don't care. Like, well, so, but I shall show you what I have done with said outfit. Patch 1.3 event schedule. What is this? Ooh, I'm not. I mean, I used to draw a lot and create characters and shit when I was in school. Being a comic book fan, obviously most comic book fans, I'm sure, have done quite a bit of doodling and drawing and stuff. I was pretty good for a while. I probably still am passable, but I'm not sure that I could, I could, hmm, that I could do that. I don't think I'm that good, and certainly I wouldn't be able to I wouldn't be able to do it with any kind of fucking software. I would have to draw it on a piece of paper and send it to them, or send them a picture of it or some shit. That's totally just that. I mean, that's not. I'm not. I'm just. I'm just talking. I'm just talking right now. That's essentially what I'm doing while I'm getting this. While I'm getting this ready here. This has become part of the show, though. The the pre-show ramble, I guess you could call it. That's not where I need to be. Where are you at? Where'd you go? Where did you go, motherfucker? Nope, that's not it. Go back further, 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 further. I'm trying to, with today's thumbnail, I'm trying to go back and use some of the ones. Where are you at? Oh, that's the wrong fucking flash drive. Sorry. I'm trying to go back and reuse, or not reuse, but use some of the ones that I had taken and chose to do a different version of, because I have so many fucking screenshots. It's silly how many fucking screenshots that I have taken of this game for possible thumbnails. So like if I'm watching a cutscene, I'll have like 20 or 30 fucking thumbnails from it, and then I'll pick one for, for something, and then the rest of them just end up sitting there. So I'm trying to go back and make use of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Ah, and it's saved. We're all good. We is good to go. Let's click on that thing. Yes, shut up, Carbon Ore. I don't need to hear you. Okay. Chat's ready to roll. We's all good. So let's show you what I did with my Raina. Nope, go back here. The outfit. And here it is. Again, sticking with the color scheme. I kind of like it. I know it's probably gaudy and maybe even tacky. Do people still use the word tacky? I wonder. You don't hear that anymore. Garish, perhaps. But I like it. I like kind of like the orange, the way the flames work, blends from the orange to the yellow. I kind of dig that. I kind of like it. I mean, I was even willing to overlook the fucking stickers on the shoulder pads, and I know you're probably thinking, "Oh my God, that's some growth." And yeah, it took. Wasn't easy. I'm just gonna say it wasn't easy, but I kind of like that. I kind of like it. Like I said, it kind of keeps the style. I mean, we've got this. Oh, let's do this first. This is a better way to do it. We got this one, right? Actually, it'd be better if we just go here, because then we don't have lines on her. So we got this one. Oh, you fucker! Why would you do that, man? We got this one. Oh, and well, hold on. We got this one, and then nope. And then we got the helmet version, because I try to have an armored version and then an armored version with a helmet. I'm kind of trying to do that with all the girls. So we got that. We got the helmet. Then we got her original outfit, which is kind of similar. Kind of a little bit similar to the one that I just gave her. I mean, if we're honest, see, so it's still sticking in the style. And this one, the one that Rick hates. Rick hates that one. He doesn't. Typically, I don't like asymmetrical shit either. I prefer symmetrical stuff. As it's personal preference. But sometimes things like this, it's kind of that's kind of cool, really. It's weird. It's sci-fi. It's and then of course we have our maid outfit. And then we have this one. So I think it sticks with the theme that I have developed for her. So, Battle Pass. As I said, it is all completed. Now we just gotta get all this bullshit. I got the bunny hair, and we got this. And now there's no real rush. We've got like many weeks with which to accomplish this. So excuse me. That was supposed to be a sip, and it turned into a guzzle. I'm having as it is payday, and is so often the case on payday, I run out of the bare essentials a day or two before said payday. So I'm out of Mellow Yellow, and I always keep kids, grown-ups, everybody out there. If you're the type of person that doesn't just drink water, I mean, what kind of freaks just drink water? I mean, bleh. I'll drink water, but I'm going to put some Kool-Aid in it or some coffee. I mean, it's water. It's technically water. It's just got something added. But yeah, I try to keep Kool-Aid. And sometimes I make it really good. And you're just like, oh, let me just keep drinking that. So yes, we've got plenty of time to get all that stuff. And there's no question I'm gonna get all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. It's not like it even gonna be an issue. But if worse comes to worse, I don't get a bunch of Isimo stuff like that or that. You know, somehow I'll carry on. Somehow. That's not to say that I'm not gonna try to get it just because it's like I don't give a fuck about that. I mean, it's if I can get it, I'm gonna get it because I'm gonna be playing the game anyway, so I might as well get the shit that's free. You would just be silly. Sweetwater. There's a yeah. I'm from Tennessee. I've said before. There's a Sweetwater, Tennessee. I am not from Sweetwater, Tennessee, but there is a Sweetwater, Tennessee. It's not far, not too far. A few hours. All right, let's do some shit. Let's get some shit done, son. What the battle pass? I didn't even pay attention. I was too busy showing you all the shit that I got. Okay, we need electric active skills. Let's just go ahead and get that done. Then let's just go ahead and get that one done. You know what? We'll do bunny. Just you know what? We'll give the bunny people out there. We'll give the bunny people out there a little fan service. Why not? Hey, good morning, Primal. How's it going, man? I need to start uploading.
This is
Primal
HQ.
says good.
Troops are on the ground.
Yeah, I'm alright, man.
Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
Same old, same old.
Large scale.
Gotta go get my check today.
Send it.
So I'll be
enemy troop deployment.
cutting out an hour early. Every other Thursday I have to do that. Unfortunately. Where's the fucking door? Where's the door?
Wide-range shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
And you know, the best thing about payday and going to get my check cashed is my tradition going by Sonic and getting a double bacon cheeseburger with onion rings and a hot fudge sundae. That's my little treat to myself. Because, you know, these days, it's not like it used to be, where, you know, you could go with like $5 to a fast food place and get and eat like a fucking king. No, it's not that way anymore. $5 barely gets you a milkshake anymore. So I kind of had to budget it. I had to be like, because just my standard order anywhere is over $10, almost $15 in some places, and it's sad to say that's that's a lot of money. Because when you consider what you could buy in a grocery store with $15, how much more food you can get
This is HQ.
for $15.
Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
Get like a pound of ground beef, which would make 2 double bacon. You know, you can make 2 double bacon cheeseburgers with a pound of ground beef. Get a whole pack of buns. That's like 6 buns, so there's 6 burgers you got. And you've not even hit like $7. These are the kind of things that you have to start considering. You have to consider when you live on your own, especially. You have to think, is my laziness tonight or this morning or whatever, you know, after work when you're like, man, that was a shit night. I don't want to have to cook anything. I'm just going to pick something up. And you have to consider, $15 worth of groceries or my convenience. I didn't mean to do that. Oh shit, don't kill me, I'm reading something, hold on. Primal says, it depends on how badly I need to buy the food. If I don't need it, then I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Descendants,
See you soon.
Still got to get some new spawns too. I still got the. Let's see, who still needs spawns? Harris. Yes. Who else is it? Harris, Inez, Bunny, Valby. Yeah. Harris, Inez, Bunny, Valby, Haley. I still need spawns for them. Ow! Fucking shit. That sucked. I set myself on fire. Okay. Let me get this going here real quick. Just real quick. No, that's not the way to do that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, like I said, I finished the main story of Little Nightmares, the first game. I really liked it. It's a fun little platformer. It's very fucking weird, very twisted, very dark. But it's kind of cool. It's got a DLC mission with a different character that it's only $10 that I'm gonna get so I can finish the whole game. But the main story is done. So this is a finale of a sorts. Because even the DLC, it has its own name and shit, so it's like its own separate game. I'm gonna treat it that way anyway. 'Cause I can. Oh my God, excuse me. That one snuck up on me. Hold on just a second. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. It'll be over in just a second. I think that's it. Is that the one? That's the one. That's the one. Next. Publish that bitch. Publish anyway. I don't like that warning. Are you sure? Have you double? Fuck you. I know what I'm posting. I've only ever gotten reported. Somebody, if you've seen my channel, I download the the show screen, the thumbnail is the girl kind of bent over, and somebody fucking reported me for that and said that it was offensive, and I challenged it, and they were like, yeah, you're right. And I was like, I know I'm fucking right. I know I'm fucking right. Just somebody got pissy and was like, I don't like that she's half naked. Well, I'm sorry. All the important bits are covered. Fuck you. My shit says not for kids. That should be all I had to apply. Technically, if I put on it not for kids, it should just about be able to have fucking nudity in it if I wanted it to. Because adults can just keep moving. but maybe that's just me. I don't know, Harris. I never know. Harris says, what are you talking about? I don't know. I'm talking about, I was making, now I have to retrace my whole train of thought. Because the tracks of my train of thought, they kind of jump and they swerve and they, fork and shit like that. So I was uploading the last episode of Little Nightmares because I finished that game and I was talking about thumbnails, because that's what I was the last thing that I was looking for to put on it. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. Damn it. I just ramble. I'd have to go back. Where's my clerk? Where's my court clerk? Read back the last few minutes. What was I saying? But I got to the point where I was talking about somebody has reported me before for my thumbnails for my Tuesday night download. The show for the thumbnail because the girl's been over and you can. Oh, is it time for Wally already? It is. She's scantily clad. And somebody reported me for it, and I challenged it, and YouTube said, yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. And I was like, yeah, I fucking know there's nothing wrong with it. That's why I challenged it. Because I was like, no, fuck you. Whoever out there saw an attractive, half-naked, animated woman and was like, oh, that's offensive. It's like, well, go fuck yourself then. How about you just do that? And I was alluding to the fact that I put all my videos, not for kids because I cuss like a fucking sailor and I talk about shit that YouTube doesn't want you to talk about. And I say words that fucking, I don't give a fuck if you don't like that I say the words. Like, I'm not going to say unalive. I'm not going to say in Minecraft. I'm not going to say stupid shit like that. If I'm talking about somebody committing suicide, I'm going to say the goddamn word suicide. If I'm talking about a goddamn murder that happened in the news, I'm going to say the goddamn word murder. I'm not going to fucking edit myself because they're afraid, oh, those are bad words. Those words are, they might make people feel something. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. If you can't handle the adult world, that is not my fucking problem. And it's really what it boils down to is that the majority of, people anymore, they're not adults. They're just old children. They don't know how to cope. They don't know how to deal with things that they don't agree with or they don't like. They don't know how to accept the fact that the world is not shaped around them and their desires. And fuck them. I'm not going to coddle them. I've fucking unsubscribed from people before because they've used those fucking code words because they've edited things like the word death in a fucking goddamn fucking YouTube title. This person died a mysterious D and then star TH. I was like, no, fuck you, dude. I'm not. No, you just lost all my respect. Because you're willing to play the game and pretend like the English language doesn't exist just to get yourself in the fucking algorithm. Fuck you. That's part. That's like, I've, like, you know, I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers to unlock super chats and memberships, which these days I'm now concerned about, not because of my language, not because of the fact that I'm willing to say words that YouTube doesn't like, but because of the way the AI algorithm and treats certain types of video makers. And I've looked at the things that they look at, you know, because they're on that big inauthentic kick right now. You know, demonetizing people because they've got inauthentic content, meaning that they believe every bit of it is AI, and all of the red flags that they have for that is a lot of the things that I do for mine, especially for my wrestling videos, because apparently you're not supposed to have any kind of like formulaic kind of thing, presentation or something like that. It's like, well, how the fuck do you have a consistent show then? You know, you've got to have a show title, you've got to have a little entrance song, you've got to have, you know, things like that. So it's, and I do those things, so I'm like, well, that's going to target me. And then I have AI music and I have AI images, so it's like, well, I so I would not be surprised if when I hit 500, they say you're not eligible because you have inauthentic because you're not real. You're not real is essentially what they're saying when they call creators inauthentic. They're essentially saying that everything that they do is nothing but AI, which is dumb. But so there's that, and then there's also the worry of what I know they're not going to monetize me as far as ads. You know what I'm saying? You know, partnership me and give me like money from the ads that they play during my videos because of my language and because I say words they don't want me to say. I have little doubt that they will be like, nah, you're not getting ad money. It's like, okay, whatever, go fuck yourself. But, you know, it's a choice you make. I mean, it's not like it's a huge sellout to do that. But I'm too fucking lazy to goddamn edit myself, to censor myself like that. I find it offensive that someone would ask me to. As I've said before, you know, I'm one of those people that, you know, if you have a child and you tell me not to cuss around him, I'm going to be like, I'm not going to promise anything. I'm not going to promise a goddamn thing. So if you don't want your kid to hear some me cussing, my advice to you is don't bring your kid around me. Which again, since I mark all of my fucking videos not for children, it shouldn't fucking matter that I curse or use words that they don't like. But somehow they still want the stuff that's not for children to be children friendly. Yeah, fuck you. I gotta be me, goddammit.
Colony of breach creatures spotted inside the operation zone.
extraction at the Axiom deposit has been completed.
Where are you
Please
fucking guys
activate
at?
the
Oh,
safe
fuck, yo. Did you not die?
Take this. Take this.
Descendant, bogus comms traffic is increasing at your location. It looks like Legion of Breach troops have been deployed. Bogus special assault ship identified.
Fuck you. Alright.
Primary tactical objective confirmed. Search and destroy required.
Don't hate me later.
Research! What could it be? What could it be? I bet it's a gun.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
My shit. It's what I want. Do we not get a reward anymore for doing the teeth mission? The daily teeth mission? Because I've noticed that the last few times that I've done that mission, I've not gotten the reward for it that like we used to get. Interesting. Interesting. You have to do it twice now? Huh. Hmm. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. No, no, that's wrong too. That's where we're going. Okay, we'll go do this, I guess. Let's switch to somebody. Let's switch to somebody else. Let's do Jaya.
Pursuing the target. Approaching.
Bye, guys. Later. Okay, you guys can follow. Really? More? My God.
approaching. Exterminating.
That sucked. No! Shit! I wasn't supposed to follow him. God damn it. What the fuck was that?
Exterminating. There's no escape.
Where in the fuck are you throwing that goddamn thing? Jesus Christ! Do. Ooh, that's cool. That was pretty cool. You must have heard me. Take your mask off, you're home. Yeah, let's do Ninja Nail. Let's do some Ninja Nail. Good morning, Jedi.
My shields need to recharge.
How's it going, man? Okay. All is well. Good to hear. Oh, same old, same old. He says, hope it's the same. Hope it's the same for you, he says. Same old, same old. No! Get! Ah! Bitch, get down here. There we go. Alright. Okay. We will switch to. I'm gonna go with Lou. I'm gonna go with Brina. We're gonna go with Brina. We'll go in her new outfit. Whoa, I didn't know there was a hole there. Skywalker says, nice save. Yeah, that was a close one. Good morning to you, by the way. Hope you're doing all right today. Wait, that's pretty cool. Not bad. This one. That's pretty cool. Then some shiny pants. That's just gonna be some shit in the Lost and Found, I would almost bet. I would almost bet. Oh, let's see. Is that done yet? Oh, yes. The finale of Little Nightmares is up. If anybody was interested in that game. It's only 6 parts. They're very short games, those Little Nightmares games. They're not very long at all. But good God, did they pack it with some creepy shit. I've only played the first one, mind you. So, you know, I can only expect that part 2 and part 3 go a little bit further than those. There's some demented shit in that game. But they're fun little games. I recommend them for anybody that likes, you know, not like mind-numbing fucking puzzles, but their puzzles are They're not so difficult that you know you want to throw your controller through the TV, but at the same time they're not just obvious. It's a little bit of a challenge. Just enough that that it slows you down for a minute and makes you think about it, but not enough that it kind of ruins the experience. Yep, just more failed reward shit. Oh, look what time it is. I guess we'll head on down. I'm gonna go armored this time. And of course, after this, I'll have to call it. Gotta go get my check. I needs my monies. It's so catchy. Anything down here? Oh, there's one of those. Where's the other one? Right there. Okay. Deal with you first.
The Vulgus nearby seem to have spotted it as well. Remove them quickly. nearby seem to have spotted it as well. Remove them quickly. The mutant materials will be lost if you're not quick enough.
Good boy. Good boy. He's a good boy. Wish we could pet the dogs other places besides Albion. He does too. Can he say, look at it? He's just begging for a head pat. Scratch behind my ears, please. I can't. The game won't let me. Blame it on the devs. They did it. Where are you going? There's nothing over there. That seems like a waste of ammo. Just shooting the ground. What's the ground ever done to you? Doobie doobie doo. Minute and a half. Oh. You know, you never notice how much your ears sweat till you put on a set of headphones. Till you put on a headset and then you're like, wow. Why is there an alarm going off? Hush. Are we going? Yoshimitsu! Did you get it all, boy? All right, here we go. Alrighty. As I said, gotta call it early. It's check day. The most important day. It's money day. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Primal, Jeddah, Harris, Skywalker. Always a pleasure, gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. For those of you who were lurking, and I know there were some of you out there, I saw the numbers going up and down. You can't hide from me. YouTube tracks that shit. Thank you for watching as well. You two are very much appreciated. And for those of you who may be watching this as a video later, thank you very much as well. If any of you groups of people that I just mentioned saw something here that you were entertained by, you know, maybe you like the gameplay, maybe you like my rambling. Some people like my rambling. I swear some people do. I mean, you know, I'm pretty good at rambling. I'm so good at rambling I don't even know what I'm saying sometimes. Comes like now, for instance. But if you were, perhaps you could see your way clear to leaving me a like, a comment, a share, or a subscribe. Any one of those things is, you know, immensely helpful for the channel. But you know this, you guys are professional YouTube viewers. You've been around, you know how this stuff works. Particularly though, the subscriptions are very important right now. I am 61 from the 500 necessary to unlock super chats and memberships. Getting closer and closer and closer. So anything that you could do to help out in that regard, maybe speed us up a little bit, would be super cool of you. And also, if you should choose to, and this is totally optional, it's totally up to you, no pressure, but if you should choose to support the channel in a different way, you'll find links to my Patreon and my Ko-fi on my YouTube community page. If you saw something here that you think might be worth $1 or $2, that would be the place to drop it. And it too would be greatly appreciated, particularly at this point in time in my life when my air conditioner is broken. And while you're at all that stuff, check out the rest of the shit on my channel. I have over 1,500 videos now. We just hit that last week, I think it was. Over 1,500 videos. So much stuff to entertain you. Keep you occupied. I've got concerts that I've been to. And the footage was shot on a good quality phone, so the audio and the visual is really top notch. If you're into that handful of bands that I've posted, they're definitely worth a looking at. I have original music that I write the lyrics to, and I stress that 100%. I write the lyrics to, and then I give life to those songs through an AI app in the form of a 4-piece all-girl metal band called The Circle. You'll currently find 10 albums on my channel right now of what I consider is good quality music. I use one of the top 2 music maker AI apps, so you get You get separation from the instruments. It's clean. It's crisp. The vocals are separate. I mean, you don't get that fuzziness that you so often get with AI music. So, you know, if you're into chick metal or chick rock or just metal and rock in general, you might dig it. About 12 songs a piece, close to 30 minutes a piece. Not a huge investment of your time. And you never know. You might actually really like it. And you can also find the lovely ladies of the circle. Also, I have a couple of pictures in my posts also of the lovely ladies of the circle, if you'd like to see what they look like. But you can also find them every Wednesday night on Wicked Wednesday Night. That is the female division of my original character simulated wrestling federation. The men's division is every Monday. That's Monday Night Mania. Then I also have a female celebrity federation. It's every Tuesday. That's Tuesday Night Download. I've got a Marvel vs. DC that I'm working hard on. And I've got upgrades for the men's division and the female celebrity federation coming towards the end of the year, so keep your eyes out for that. On top of all that, I do daily live streams between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m.-ish, depending on my real-world work schedule, except for Mondays, where I play this wonderful game here that we all love so much, the First Descendant. Sometimes chat joins in. We take on some of the harder missions. Sometimes we just go farming for materials. Sometimes they're here to give me advice as I try to build my characters as strong as I can. And sometimes they're here to give me shit for the ways that I choose to do that. But regardless, a fun time is had by all. We would absolutely love for you to be a part of it. We've developed a really cool community of some really, really solid gentlemen. Show up on a pretty regular basis. And we just hang out, talk about the things that we enjoy, and play this game. So if you see us pop up in your feed, don't be afraid to stop by and say, hey, we're a pretty welcoming bunch. Also, every Friday, between 8 and 11, I have Fall Guys Fortnite Friday, where I play, yep, you guessed it, Fall Guys and Fortnite. Much like with this game, I'm totally open to playing with chat, but only if you want to duo, trio, or squad up against the general public. I just don't have the participation at that time slot to justify doing custom matches. So, it is what it is. But oh, hold on, I'm putting on a shirt. But if you want to, just drop it in the chats, and I'll be like, all right, cool, let's make it happen. If that wasn't enough, I also have a shitload of playthroughs, all kinds of genres, all kinds of titles. Horror, action, adventure, racing, roguelite, walking simulators, gotcha games. I'm down to play just about anything, and I have a massive library of over 300 games that I've played precious little of. So if there's something out there, you, yes you, I'm talking to you right now. Put that down, I'm talking to you. Just drop it in the comments, and I will check the library. If it's in the library or it's free to play, it goes bumped up to the top of the list to be rotated in after I finish my next one. It is just that easy to have impact and influence on the content produced by this channel. All you gotta do is say something, and I'll be like, all right, that sounds cool. And you're thinking, okay, that's a lot. I gotta admit, Carbon Ore, that's a lot, right? But I need more. Do you have more? I have more. I do, in fact, have more. I've also started doing movie reviews, branching out a little bit, I guess you could say. So I'll be releasing every Friday as I go to these new movies. I'll be releasing a short, straight out of the theater, quick little hit a couple high points, let you know what I thought of it, and then I'll be doing an extensive kind of going over the story and what I liked and didn't like, a more in-depth review towards later, you know, several days later. It takes a lot of work to edit those. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a lot more than what I have to do for the games, for sure. But yeah, all kinds of shit. to entertain you. And I guess, ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, it just leaves me to say thank you once again. You guys are the bomb. Thank you for taking time out of your days and your precious schedules to make a little time for me in my little corner of YouTube. I don't take it lightly, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you so very, very much. And until next time, later.